my name's Matt Addington, and just wanted to welcome you to kind of a project that's been on my mind for quite some time. And I think it's stemmed from a number of different experiences, but one of them I happen to be putting these books together for our kids for Christmas, and it just got me going back through my camera roll on my phone and kind of reliving memories just through those photos, which I'm sure many of you do every day, and it just got me thinking about just the power of images and the power of pictures and memories, and especially in today's age where we've got them on our phone and we've got them in front of us all the time. Every single one of those takes you back to a place and a time, and so much kind of just tangential stuff around the moment that photo was taken. And I've been blessed to make capturing those moments, to make my living doing that for brands and companies and people, and it's been an awesome journey and something that I just truly cherish, that I can tell stories through, being behind a camera lens and trying to compose what might be going on in front of it. And so with this project that kind of came out of that I'm calling 1,000 words, every picture is worth 1,000 words. It's probably worth well more than 1,000 words. And what I'm going to do is periodically, and I've already talked to so many photographer friends and people that I look up to in this business, to come on and take one image and just talk about it and tell the story and what happened around it, what led up to it, and what was the result of it, and what was going through your mind, and the emotions, and all of those things that play into the probably minimum of 1,000 words that go into a photo. So I just wanted to welcome you. I'm going to start this off with this first episode and tell you about a photo that I took last spring. I was doing an assignment for an agricultural company, and going out and just day after day during the planting season was shooting farmers and tractors and planters and all of the things that were happening in the field through the spring as people were putting new seeds in the ground. And stopped and talked to one farmer one particular day, and he was loading up his seed boxes on his John Deere planter, and just kind of asked him how the season was going, and he kind of shrugged things off and said it was going okay, and just kind of kept on with his work, but was very gracious to just share a few minutes. And he got in the planter and continued on his way, and I hopped in my truck and drove off. And later that evening, the sun was kind of setting, and I knew he was probably still planting in that field, so I flew the drone over there, and the sun was setting and he was planting, and so I got this whole series of photos as the sun was setting with this planter, and this one that you're seeing now was one of them, and it was just kind of a beautiful photo, and kind of the last few rows that he was planting in that particular field. Didn't think much of it, and I think I'd shared it on my Instagram or on Facebook or maybe on both. Woke up the next morning and kind of my notifications had blown up, and it had been shared and commented on and all of these things, and I was really curious. I thought it was a decent photo and it was beautiful, but didn't think much more of it. Well, come to find out, that particular farmer, who I knew of him, I didn't know him personally. He had lost his 8-year-old son 10 days before that photo was taken. His son dreamt of being a farmer and loved tractors and loved planting, and his son had battled through some childhood cancer and was a survivor of that, and then was killed in a ATV accident, like I said, 10 days before that photo was taken. And obviously people had shared it and knew it was this particular guy in the planter. And as you look at the sun setting and the scope of all that was happening around it, it truly became more than just this pretty picture of a tractor with a planter in the spring. And as I look at it and I think back to all of the amazing places I've been and the unbelievable things that God has blessed me to see and experience and photograph, I think this was truly like the first time that I'd ever gotten a photo of an angel, because for him and his wife to be able to have that image of the sun shining over the planter and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time to press the shutter. But the story became so much more about everything that kind of surrounded that, instead of just me taking a pretty picture of a sunset, which I had done hundreds of times prior to that. So as a father and a father of young kids, and someone who is immersed in agriculture and immersed in family, it just became a really kind of a heart-wrenching image, but one that I was I feel blessed that I was there to capture and to be able to in turn share with that family. So that's kind of my 1,000 words about this particular image, and it'll be one that I will always look back at and just be thankful that I happened to be at the right place at the right time with my drone and be able to capture it. So thanks for taking a few minutes to listen to my story about the 1,000 words about this particular photo. I would hope that you'd be able to stop by and join me and other photographers, and really not necessarily professional photographers, but folks that I know and folks that have a great story to share about images. This is nothing more than just seeing a little bit more than just the picture and swiping through on Instagram and double clicking some that you like, and maybe on Facebook or wherever it is, just looking at those photos. If you're somebody that wants to know a little bit more and wants to dig deeper or find out more about a particular photo and hear its story, I hope this is a place that you'll stop back to. So thanks for stopping, and we'll see you here next time.